Welcome to this edition of War Commander Unshackled. Tonight we're going to be talking about the update notes and Wargames 2. For my panelists, I have Nutcracker, I have Future Ruiner, and myself, Ghost Rider. So we're going to go ahead and start directly into release notes. No, I need to get this done. There we go. All right, I'm going to wait until YouTube catches up.
It's the same with sound as well as vision.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, for 9.28 release notes. As of April 2019, patch notes. The following changes and fixes are being applied in the Wednesday, July 10th update. Events. Operation Wargames 2. Not like the movie, just the event. To make full use of the relative calm within the sectors created by the True Believer's defeat, a training simulation is currently being developed, composed of our more notable encounters through the years. We hope that these simulations uncover the secrets of Ruby and her potential links to Onyx. If these impending threats are true, the only way to survive is to play. We are bringing back a blast from the past as to train Ruby and give commanders a friendly reminder how far we've come, the battles we've won, and the sacrifices we've made. Wargames 2 will feature a selection of some of our most popular missions from the events past. For the first time, we've added the faction track, which pits commanders against some of our toughest boss bases in the new event form. This event, we are introducing Hermes. This unit is a fast and mobile attack bike that gives commanders the speed and the power to act quickly and decisively. Artemis and Dennis are making their way onto the scene too. We are excited for you to get your hands on Artemis, the final piece of the AA infantry trio. Last but certainly not least, Dennis is our newest hero and brings brand new power to the already devastating gunship. The start date is Thursday, July 11th at 10 a.m. PDT, and the end time is Wednesday, July 17th, 10 a.m. PDT. As per the bug fixes, players struck on tutorial after being asked to place a turret they never had is fixed. Kraken fires at 15 targets instead of the intended 16, that's fixed. Phase 9 of Shadow Ops 20.3.3 was not awarding the parts. That's fixed. And removed invite button from game UI, not functioning as intended. Infamy drip didn't reschedule after a bubble expired naturally. It's fixed. And I don't know about y'all, but I didn't have any problems with the Shadow Ops. Did you?
Nope.
I didn't
The only thing
either.
I've still got a problem with is the bloody Lancers.
Yeah, yeah. What about the Infamy drip? Did you have any issues with that?
I did, but spoke to Storm Chaser and he fixed it.
Yeah, yeah. I saw it starting
But
to.
the bug fix through the game for Infamy has been fixed as well.
Okay, that's cool.
And it's right there in front of you.
Fun story. We've been getting sporadic reports from our wonderful community that the Infamy drip was not working. How could this be? Maybe they were all on lunch break. I don't know. We had turned on the lever and it had been double, triple, quadruple checked. Eventually, we got help from some of you to provide real examples of it when it wasn't working, and it was undeniable. In some cases, it wasn't. What we found is that we had made sure that all of the edge cases when the players are supposed to get infamy drift worked. The logging back in after a while, or relocating, or us turning it off and on again. But we had failed to do these most obvious of the cases, which is what happens when your bubble naturally expires. We have now made it so all players receive infamy if their bubble expires naturally. We can't believe we missed this. Thank you to our wonderful community for helping us fix this and many other issues that you've helped us with. Now that I did notice as well, that you had to go out and hit something, or it took a while.
Well, it was the fact that they didn't switch it back on when you lost your bubble. And when I sorted my drip with Storm Chaser and the crew, that's when they saw it, apparently. And that's where it got fixed.
Oh, okay. Well, at least they're acknowledging that players are helping out.
Yeah, that's good. There's a few more things that they're doing as well. So we'll get there eventually.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do. All right. We're gonna go ahead and do Operation War Games 2 with Sean Connery in the middle.
I think it should have been more of the Matthew Broderick, but yeah, we'll deal. So this time we're not going to have Mister. We're not going to have him available to save us from thermonuclear war, because starting July 11th at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time and ending July 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Times, we are now in War Games 2. To make full use of the relative calm within the sectors created by the True Believer's defeat, a training simulation is currently being developed composed of our more notable encounters through the years. We hope that these simulations uncover the secrets of Ruby and her potential links to Onyx. If these impending threats are true, the only way to survive is to play. We are bringing back a blast from the past as we train Ruby and give commanders a friendly reminder of how far we've come, the battles we've won, and the sacrifices we've made. War Games 2 will feature a selection of some of our most popular missions from events past. For the first time, we've added the faction track, which pits commanders against some of our toughest boss bases in the new event form. Throughout Operation War Games 2, repair times will be reduced by 50%, making it faster and cheaper to conquer the simulation. And we have a new unit, the Hermes. Darting in and out of combat while launching missiles, the Hermes is a near perfect fast attack vehicle. This vehicle is a Generation 3 with a faction of Corpus. The type is light vehicle and targets air and ground. The weapon is rockets. The damage type is area. It has a size of 200. The HP at level 1 is 4,220,000, and the damage per second at level 1 is 240,000. The max range is 500, and the level 10 talent is the splash increase by 25%, and the level 20 talent is shots leave behind a fire area of effect. Our new unit is the Artemis. The Artemis provides anti-air support by firing canisters filled with shrapnel that explode once they reach the proper height. This is a Generation 3 of the faction Corpus. The type is infantry and the target is air. The weapon of choice is the flak launcher, and it has an area damage type. The size is 250, and the level 1 HP is 2,600,000, and the damage per second is 238.95. Max range is 525, and the level 10 talent, The splash increase is 25%, and the level 20 talent is a +1 on the clip size. Our single-use hero is a Generation 3 Dennis. It's a faction of survivors. The type is a fixed-wing air, single use. The target is air and ground. The weapon is a cannon. The damage type is area, and the size is 325. The HP at level 1 is 28 million, and the damage per second is 562,500, with a max range of 450. Dennis causes destruction on the battlefield with terrifying precision. His custom gunship is loaded with heavier armor and ammo without sacrificing speed. In the main track, the enemy is the historical factions. There are 12 attack missions, 4 defensive missions. Deployable units are all of them. In the base defense 1, the XP is 3,000. The prize is 5 million Thor plus bronze anti-air component. Mission 1 gives you 6,000 XP, and the prize is a Gen 2 unit roll ×3. The Mission 2 is 9,000 XP, and the Generation 3 unit roll is the prize. For Mission 3, the XP is 12,000, and the prize is a FM1 unlock and a bronze cache.
Please don't read all this.
Isn't that bad?
Yeah, please don't read all this. There's no need to. Everybody knows what that is. They've all seen it.
All right. Well, in that case, shall we play a game? You're muted.
If we can go back up to the units. That's okay.
All right. To which one?
Go back up to the units. Go from the first.
That
which
one?
is this one, the Hermes.
Okay.
This is a fast attack unit. And I've since found out this fires as it moves. So for old school players, think of hover tanks.
Right.
That's the only way to explain it. Think of hover tanks. This fires as it moves.
So this
and
was
it will be awesome alongside Romero. It has a slightly less range than Romero, but it's as fast as Romero.
so it's kind of like the Nova on acid.
Yeah. So that gives you an idea of that unit.
So it's another meat unit.
No, it's not a meat unit because it's a light attack unit.
Okay.
It's a light attack. It's not a heavy attack. So
Okay.
it's something that gets you in, gets you out fast.
Right.
Like if you're attacking the base, and when you chuck Romero in, you whack him in, hit those targets and leg it. Hit those targets and leg it. And that's what this does. It's the same principle.
So this is your drive-by unit, huh?
This is your support for Romero.
Okay.
It's Romero support.
So is he supposed to get on this thing and ride it, or just be beside it?
No, it goes with him.
That would be interesting, though.
Yeah.
It's almost a Batmobile. Motorbike.
Yeah, I was just looking for the steering wheel.
Very much like it, but it's a motorbike. And I'm really upset that they didn't call it the Nutcracker because I suggested motorbikes a long, long time ago.
Well, it could have been a Ghost Rider. They could have like orange flames come out of it.
Well, the next thing they actually said was the paint for it or skin should be a Tron skin.
Now that would be epic.
Yeah, that actually kind of the part that glows kind of reminds me of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be a Tron skin. Everybody's saying, yes, we got to have a Tron skin for that.
Yeah, because it does look like a tricked-out light bike.
Yeah. But I'm upset that they didn't name it a Nutcracker because I asked for this ages ago.
Mm.
But anyway, moving on.
All right. Now that should be a Tron. Tron suit. Definitely.
No, this is basically a flak
A what?
trooper.
A flat trooper?
Yeah,
Okay. Into the die.
same as your flak turret, but a trooper. So it
Okay.
just finishes off the trio with 3. So now we've got all 3 that have anti-air now.
With
But
all this
for
combined,
flak, not so good.
yeah, with all this combined, it's like we're gonna have the ability to have 2 heavy set tunes that we can put together now instead of just 1.
Oh, we've got 3.
A 3, yeah.
Yeah, Dark Shadow says it should have been called the Moto Terminator.
I'll be back when I repair. Do we have any idea what the first 2 repair time is?
We don't know any details on repair times
Okay,
as yet, but I'm assuming this will be the same as the others.
right. Okay, do you want me to go to the next one or?
Yeah.
All right. And Dennis, what info you got on that one?
Dennis. Well, on that picture, it's not showing the forward guns, but on the next part of the Kicks Eye post on this, it has the guns. So it's an ongoing, because at the front it doesn't show guns on this. But
Right.
on the latest picture of this, it's got guns at the front.
Okay.
So which tells me it will fire guns from the front as well
Okay.
as from the side.
So this thing's just going to rain fire all over the place, and especially with 28 million HP, it'll be up there for a while.
Yes.
Yeah, but Hunter still can get to it. I've noticed a lot of the high altitude and the stuff with major health.
It's the gunships are not that good anymore.
Yeah, I thought about building them, but I built some and upgraded them and tried them, and they just didn't take to me. So maybe Dennis will change my mind.
Yeah, they're not so good anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's just like whenever the old special forces tunes were used for a long time, and then I guess what was it? Within the last year or so, they started diminishing quickly. When all this other stuff kept coming in because we kept demanding more and better units for defense and attack. Well, on the other picture that they had with the main tracks and the 12 attack missions for defensive missions and deployable units, is it how historical is it? Is it more like 2 or 3 years ago, or stuff that we've seen on the map, like the Ronin base?
Yeah, it's the same as what we had before, really.
Okay.
The last one was historical to an extent, and that's what we got again. So
Okay.
yeah, it's much the same as the last one, pretty much.
What I like is that all units can be used.
Yes, but you'll get all units can be used in each faction. It will be just those factions.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm kind of looking to see if during this historical trip, if maybe we find out what causes Ruby to be so suicidal with your units.
That's because you're a shit player.
No, I turned off Ruby right off the rip. After that very first day, I turned that thing off. I ain't turned it back on.
Ruby will kill your crap.
Yeah, don't use Ruby.
It's like everybody's like, "Oh, well, I'll turn it on and just leave the room and come back." It's like, "Oh, crap.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, the connection between Ruby and Onyx is that I think Ruby is just handing your units over to Onyx is just as a fodder.
Yeah. And
Trophy's pretty cool.
yeah, in the future you'll be able to get your detonators finally.
Woohoo!
And
Yeah,
the biggie that I find is they've given us expert cyclones, not just cyclones.
right.
So that's good for lower players and new starters.
Like future ruiner. What level are you at now?
I'm still 39. I hadn't gotten enough experience to jump to 40 yet, but I'm working on it.
Don't worry about your level, but what you need to go for is get those expert cyclones.
Yeah.
They will help you big time.
Excellent, excellent.
It looks like this will be tall enough to at least hide something.
Well, it's just the same as the last one, but with that metal dome on the top,
Yeah. Are they running out of ideas or what?
possibly. I gave Lyle a good idea, which was to give us the very first event was a ruby bust. They actually sent you in the post, so
Oh
you
boy.
physically had that unit. And I spoke to him and I said, a lot of people declined to give their address. So you've still got all those rubies that you could send out. So why not do another event where we got a second chance to win that bust? So we can put it
Oh.
on our mantelpiece in our homes for real.
Yeah, now that would be a very worthy prize.
Yeah, he liked the idea and he's put it in his notebook.
Spreadsheet or something like that, whatever it is.
Well, he said notebook.
And looks like a relocation is not going to be disabled for this event. Just got that in the side chat from Dark Shadows.
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting.
Really?
He says it's going to make this an interesting event, and I definitely agree with that.
That is so wrong. That shouldn't. That's going to really mess things up for people.
Yeah, especially the lowers.
Yeah.
I mean,
We have a whole month of PvP.
yeah.
These guys need a rest for a week to do PvE.
And he's saying that he says, "I tell no lies. I promise. We're trying some new things this event."
Yeah, from Kicks Brandon.
Yeah, the only problem is it looks like a grind again because if we're doing let's see. If
That's
we're
terrible.
yeah. The last event, a lot of people had complained about it being a grind, and it looks like this one's going to be a grind too because I bet you this one and the Artemis Artemis are going to be at least 800,000, if not more. And I'm not sure about Dennis, probably 1.2 mil, something like that. I don't know. Trying to see. I think one of them had no. They didn't have the listings. I don't think anywhere of what all was going to be in the in the actual event, did they? Yeah, I don't see. Okay, let's go with this one and see if that one comes up with anything. Same one. Okay. Well, okay. I guess I guess that's all they're going to show us this time because they usually have like a a list of all the prizes, but I guess since they're so like routine
There
and
is the list of prices.
there is.
Yeah, and cost, because I put them on my War Commander page.
Okay.
Where are we? And another biggie is all tomb repairs PVE is reduced by 50%. Whoa, why is it so silent?
No, I'm listening to you.
50% reduction. I'd have thought I've heard people saying, wow.
It definitely makes it easier to get back into the game because I know
You've
a
got a
lot of times.
50% reduction on tomb repairs this event.
Right.
I don't know whether you want to share my screen or not.
Yeah, we can. Hold on a second. Let me. Yeah. All right, you're presenting.
Well, there we go. We got the Wargames trophy, 400,000. Hermes is 226.
That's not bad.
Training tokens for Hermes is 400. Artemis is 376. Training tokens is 400. Control the message, 500,000. Now, control the message is for Shepherd. So that's another tech for the Shepherd.
Okay.
Excavators, 321. Phosphorus rounds, 80,000. Dozer rounds, 80,000. Cyclone expert, 160. A cyclone expert is a biggie for people that have not got them. You really need to get those.
Definitely put that at the top of my list.
And then the siege rounds and nitrogen rockets, AWR coding, auto loader, loading motor, and precision targeting all at 100,000. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Now the R, is that means it's for Romero or?
No, that's the class.
Oh, okay. I'm still learning.
It's okay. All cool.
Well, was there anything else that you found out about the event or anything else that we haven't been told yet?
Yeah, I mean, the biggie one is the 50% reduction on platoon repairs for PvE during the event. That's the biggest. We asked the question of Lyle about HTML5. He couldn't give us any questions on it, but it is still in the pipe work. So that's a good thing because it's still in the pipe work.
Yeah, because we definitely got to get off of old Adobe.
Yeah, it is being dealt with, but not. It's not going to happen overnight, obviously.
No. I mean, you got to
But they are
recode the whole
working
front
on it.
end.
I mean, the biggest thing we said to them was, you just got to tell us what's going on. And he came up with some really, really good insight. Not this event, because this is obviously a throwback event, but the next event is going to be a biggie.
Is that one going to be one of those ones where you have to take apart bases piece by piece, like a couple of them
No,
before?
there's going to be new stuff. It's going to be
Ew.
something totally new to the game.
Oh, okay.
And now
He
for
didn't tell
something
us
completely
what.
different.
He didn't tell us what, but he gave us a hint. The next event is going to be something totally new.
Oh, so we can't just skip this one and just go to that one.
No, not afraid not.
No, I'm kidding. All right. Well, is there anything else that we can add to it, or does anybody in the YouTube side chat has anything that they want to add to? Give them a couple minutes. All right. Guess not. So on that note, we'll do our shout outs and get the heck out of here so we can enjoy the rest of our evening. So, Future Ruiner, you want to go ahead and give your shout outs?
Well, I mean, definitely been enjoying the last Shadow Ops. So now I can finally get to the chopper in about 7 days after it builds. But definitely had fun with it, and now that there's a 50% reduction, I'll be able to get out there more often and not have to beg so much for assistance, hopefully. But thanks to Kixai and to our moderators that are keeping the chat civil, and yeah, that's it for me.
All right, Nutcracker.
Shout out to you two guys. Shout out to YouTube. Thanks for coming along, guys. Big shout out to Kixai Lyle for coming along earlier and giving us some awesome info.
All right, and my shout outs, shout out to the panel as always, and YouTube, and to everybody working with Kicks and showing proof that they do listen to what we have to say to help them out and help the gameplay be better. This is part of what we need to do, is to show them what is not working so they can fix it on the spot, and that we do care enough about the game to comment and just make suggestions and help them try to fix errors that are really affecting the game. So on that note, I guess if there's not anything else, everybody enjoy the rest of their evening, and we will see y'all next week. Bye.